Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to This is the President. So the last time, there was a dude in a wheelchair who's threatening to reveal secrets about us. So we went ahead and drone striked his ass, and we ended up stressing out our people more than we really needed to. So let's go ahead and find the Vice President. Honey, we need to find Tony and fast, otherwise we'll have to postpone the inauguration. You'll remain President-elect, and the Speaker of the House will act as President. Take whoever you trust the most from your team and go on the speech. Okay, well, I feel like Clint and Ali... Wait, I feel like they might be better. The last time anyone heard from him was last night. He called Alvaro and invited him to his favorite bar in Manhattan, the Smelly Goose. But you know Alvaro. Before an important day like today, he always goes to bed early, so Tony said he'd go to the bar by himself, but he seems to have disappeared along the way. After that, there's been nothing from him but a series of incoherent tweets. How are we going to find him now? Shit. Oh, he's gone. Fuck. From the media, Tony's doppelganger has gone missing. Put out a rumor on social media that Tony has a double who's escaped from an asylum. Sure. Cowboy, I started a rumor on Twitter that the future vice president's insane double escaped from an asylum. It was the only way we can get enough eyes on the search. Risky move, Cowboy, but it worked. Several people posted that they saw a suspicious fellow fitting Tony's description last night in Central Park. Apparently, he was binge drinking at a homeless camp. It sounds like something the internet trolls would make up, but it's the best lead we've got. Okay, maybe that's our boy. Thanks to Alta's information, the Secret Service was able to find Tony in the southern part of Central Park, where they're planning on doing some reconstruction. And you know what Tony's doing? Sitting in a homeless camp. I don't know what he was doing there. The problem is that the Secret Service doesn't factor publicity into their decisions. They just want to get Tony out of there as soon as possible and deliver him to Washington for the inauguration. So we'll need to provide him some cover. How are we going to keep Tony out of the public eye? Shield Tony personally, force every single person out of Central Park. Start rumor that the park is being sprayed with dangerous chemicals to kill wood parasites. There we go. Cowboy spread a rumor on the social networks that there was a bark beetle epidemic in Central Park, and the city went overboard when they were performing their emergency chemical treatment on the trees. We've got everyone saying on social networks that the air in the park is toxic. Now the place is deserted. Even the homeless people left the area. Tony got away unnoticed, and he's already on his way to Washington. Fantastic, we got our dumbass back home. Tony sure gave us an adventure. I hope he set his head straight. Preferably with a golf club. Yeah, maybe. I know why you chose him as a running mate, but if you don't rein him in, Tony is sure to let you down. Thank God the journalist didn't find out, otherwise today it would have been a holiday. Oh, I'm sorry. Today, it wouldn't have been a holiday, but a tragedy that would have darkened your whole team. Hey, man, I'm back. Thanks for getting me out of trouble. Tony, where the hell have you been? This is going to be a turning point in my memories. The day before the inauguration, I got overwhelmed. I was about to become one of Washington's insiders. One of the people I've always hated. And not just for a week or a month, but at least for 4 years. To help me stop feeling sorry for myself, I decided to go visit some people who are much less fortunate than me. And since I was drinking near Central Park, I figured who has it worse in our country than the homeless? I just wanted to look into their eyes and see their problems for myself. Remind myself why I got into the jam job in the first place. Let's see. Why did you end up staying in Central Park? I wasn't planning to. It just worked out that way. When I got to the homeless camp, one of them recognized me and said that he'd voted for Fast. Because Fast is always honest with the people and he's not a cowardly hypocrite like your friend. Wow. But I told him I just looked like the new vice president and that seemed to satisfy everybody. But even before that, they were saying your first executive order was just a window dressing. Then they treated me to some moonshine and I listened to their stories all night. It surprised me, but I didn't hear them complaining much about their lives. I don't know what it was in that moonshine, but after a while I passed out. When I woke up, I found they robbed me blind, Even took my shoes. No wallet, no phone either, of course, so I couldn't call anyone. Yeah, why didn't you just go to the police? Well, imagine what would happen. I walk up to a policeman, barefoot, no ID, dirty, torn jacket, and my story is, I'm the new vice president. I got robbed in Central Park. I need to get to Washington. That wouldn't be the finest start to Inauguration Day, would it? So I figured it would be better to sit tight and let our people find me and get me out of there. But okay, I admit my part of the guilt too, and I even have something to atone for it. Oh, what's that? This is the jewel of my collection. It's one of the folders that I took as a memento when I quit my job. Needless to say, I skipped a few procedures. It's a treasure trove of intriguing information. Do what you want with it. I trust you completely. So, buddy, you ready to become president? Let's see. I'm ready, but you owe me one. You bet I do. Tony, you dumbass. Okay. For the inauguration, the usually smiling and joyful, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Vice President Estaba was clearly not himself. He exhibited all the signs of a hangover, but no one from the press dared to ask the country's new second man how he'd spent the night before the inauguration. Oh boy. Let's start as usual. My fellow Americans. Time wipe out injustice. Today we will begin to rebuild our country together. My task... Wait, the task we are faced is nearly impossible. Yeah. We'll rebuild together. We shouldn't be living in fear of mortal diseases. It's time for Big Pharma to enter America. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of the fact that it's the 21st century and there's still so much we haven't overcome. Fuck Big Pharma. In a very short time, I will assume the presidency of the United States. You don't have to wait long. Alright. As my first act, I will create a presidential laboratory where we will finally find a vaccine for cancer. My time as president will show that I'm dedicated to the fight against cancer. I'm going to save millions of lives. I'm dedicated to the fight. We're not afraid of what Big Pharma thinks. We're not afraid of what the establishment thinks. We're not afraid of what the courts think. We're not afraid of Big Pharma. The pharmaceutical companies are going to stop slowly killing us. We're taking back control of our health from the clutches of the pharmaceutical giants. There we go. Let's see. We're not afraid of what the establishment thinks. We're not afraid about Congress. We're not afraid of the courts. Establishment, I guess? I don't know. That one I just YOLO'd. They were never on our side. The time's come for the crooks. Okay. Goddamn, we're not afraid of anybody, are we? We're not afraid of the media. We'll say what we want, damn it. Let them be the real fourth estate on not some ugly caricature. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, why are we not afraid of anything? We're not afraid of Congress. The main thing that will happen next. My first official act isn't the historic thing we're planning. Not only will I put the establishment on their knees, not only will I make our life fairer, I make our lives better. Amendment 28 will inevitably be ratified during my term. We'll repair our broken system. Congress will have no choice but to pass a new amendment to the Constitution. Let's go with that one. This will be the greatest amendment in history. The amendment will change America forever. I promise I won't let you down. We're back in the fight. This country is making amends. And now I'm the president. Let's go with this. You see, people like me. I should be president. Oh boy, the ambassador of Iran. Let's see how these guys are. Mr. President, 3 American tourists were detained in Iran today. Drugs were found in their backpacks. Tourists are facing prison sentences that would make even our infamous pit seem like heaven on earth. As you may recall, 2 Iranian spies were caught in the United States last year. Why don't we arrange a prisoner exchange with the Iranians? I don't know about that. The only reason why I'm like, is because I'm trading 2 spies for 3 dumbasses. It doesn't sound like a fair trade. But I'm sure the American people like it more that we're saving American lives, despite the fact that these are chuckleheads smuggling drugs. So, fine. Mr. President, congratulations on taking office. I come to you with an important matter under the Hatch Act. Civil servants are not allowed to speak out about politics in the workplace. So, if a postal service employee, for example, is sitting in his office like in fast posts, then he's acting in direct violation. I'll let you in on a little secret. Right around the time of your inauguration, we started logging every time somebody liked one of the former president's posts. They are recorded, counted, and kept on a shelf. Until you decide it's time to sue a few dozen of the most egregious violators. What do you think? Sure. I don't know if I did the right decision on that one. Who the hell are you? Director, so I guess he's like the director of the CIA, I guess? Mr. President, Director Monger here, National Intelligence Service. Our agents discovered that the leaders of a radical ultra-right terrorist group, oh boy, I already see where this is going, are planning an attack. They want to make the point that you, unlike former President Fast, are incompetent and can't ensure the safety of the American people. The terrorists are hoping to attack Fast's supporters in Washington. Don't ask me why they're prepared to kill their own people. I have no idea what goes on in the minds of those fanatics. But the fact remains, hundreds of lives are at stake, Mr. President, and we recommend canceling the event. Shit. Because this can go either way. Well, fast people will come after me, but on the bright side, I could use it as like a, hey, we had a terrorist threat and that's why. So, no, we're saving people first. Sir, you've saved dozens of... I can't speak tonight, guys, I'm sorry. Sir, you've saved dozens of American lives. Our agents reported that the terrorists abandoned their plans once news spread that the celebration was canceled. Now it's our turn to cleanse the country of the scum. Yeah, that's about what I figured. The very day the president entered his office was marked... Okay, yeah, so they... Yeah. They didn't like me for that. Oh boy, my first tweet! Oh boy! Ugh. Mr. President, we showed those good-for-nothings who waste all their working hours on likes. A couple employees lost their jobs and 28 received fines. Next time they'll be more careful. It's too bad how the journalists are making jokes about it. Did you see the cartoon when you're standing in front of a mirror? I can't bear to think... Oh. I shouldn't have approved that then. Oops. Honey, sometimes there's just no good option. You have to choose between bad and worse. This might be the essential skill of the president, to choose lesser of two evils. Our whole team has moved out of campaign headquarters, buddy. Before giving the keys back to the landlord, we threw a big old going-away party in the building. It's too bad you weren't there. Ellie said you were too busy getting ready to move into the White House. Anyhow, I'm here to tell you the party went great. We barely broke any furniture or windows. It was sad giving up the keys to the place when we'd won so many victories and drank so much booze celebrating said victories. But now our guys are ready to get to work at the White House. Mr. President, let me be the first on the team to congratulate you on your inauguration. You've seen how your decisions can determine the fate of the people. There are many more such decisions awaiting you. Please keep in mind that the legal department will always support you and take care of all the routine work. And I'm looking forward to learning who you pick head of your administration. If you don't have anyone in mind, I'm willing to take the responsibility myself. I've been studying meditation techniques for the past several years, and I'm excited to share my experience with the others. The secret is to exhale your stress and keep it nice and low. Of course, the decision is yours, Mr. President. We have a full roster of specialists with unique skills. a small gift expense, and I'll finally be able to blow up some steam and see my old friends. I know there's no way you can get away right now, but would you mind letting me go? Yeah, go ahead. Mr. President, Big Brother never sleeps, and I'm talking about our big Eastern brother China. Here's the problem. Baby Babe mobile app is taking biometric measurements of American babies around the clock, and I'm pretty sure it sends the data straight into the clutches of the Chinese authorities. The app has over 1 million downloads a day. God knows what they're planning to do with this information, but it's certainly not going to be good. It's our duty to ban Baby Babe in the United States before it's too late. Will you sign the order? Yeah, fuck China. They're not gonna get the measurements on our babies. Hell no. Oh boy, what do you got? Man, can you feel it? What it's like to be in power? I'm starting to realize it. Just yesterday, I went to my Twitter account and saw I had twice as many subscribers as I had days ago. Twice as many, man. Well, why should you be surprised? You're vice president. That's right, but still, I can't get used to it. But you know what bothers me the most? You've got millions less subscribers than me. It's not right. You're the main guy, not me. If the reporters are paying attention, they're already laughing. But don't worry about it. We're going to fix everything. I just need to teach you to write a viral tweet. First and only rule, talk about something that really bothers people. And don't be afraid blaming everyone but yourself. That's another rule. Okay, wait, can I type? Aw, damn it, I was gonna type, be like, I have the biggest dick, it's huge. Americans spend more time, let's see. Hasn't protected the rights of ordinary Americans for a long time. Americans don't trust the federal government, no kidding. I'm not trying to divide people, that's the thing. I'm gonna say this one. Who's to blame? The media. We're blaming the media. They get rich off the health of ordinary people now. They've got ordinary people over a barrel, huh? Only thing they do is lie. That's, you know. I'm gonna put an end to it. I'll make medicine. I'm just gonna put an end to it. For America. Oh, I'm so upset that I can't just type myself. I'm like, I am Mr. President with the biggest presidential dick, and it's huge. Finally, someone in the White House is following the Constitution. You weren't elected for words, idiot. Do something, damn it. Okay, he's right. You've just received a letter from the Nigerian prince, Mr. President. It looks like you're the blood-related. Yeah, I'm so sure. Perfect, man. Consider yourself a step away from the very top of Twitter. Let the other guys bother with the hashtags, publication, time, and context. You're the president. You've got their attention. I can't wait for your next tweet. I hope it won't be too long before you get more subscribers than me. But watch out. I'm not going to give up without a fight. So can I just tweet whenever I want? Can I just say random shit whenever I feel like it? Oh boy. Honey, Alvin's wedding was magical. I was especially impressed with the Betty Barry's hologram performance in the Laser Theater. It had everything our wedding lacked, unless you count 30 drunks. By the way, my mail is flooded with letters from the LGBT community. First Lady, thank you for your progressive life stance and things in that vein. I'm all about combining business with pleasure. Okay. Sir, these Russian propaganda shitheads have completely lost their conscience. They left a bunch of hurtful and badly concocted memes under every inauguration video. One image enraged me so much that I even choked on my coca. Cocaine? Okay. It shows the president of Russia supposedly signing an order to appoint you. At the moment, the ratio of comments from your supporters to the Kremlin bots is about 1 to 3, and it's terribly demoralizing for your fellow citizens. I want to hire 200 people to have them tell the Kremlin bots to go fuck themselves while praising you. Will you allocate some money for the budget? Sure, kiss my ass a little bit, why not? Oh. Ugh. Yeah, we've had a good run with relationships recently. Oh boy, ex-wife. Hi, sorry to interrupt. I am here on an important matter. A few months ago, I was vacationing on a beach in, I don't know how to pronounce that. And today I opened fucking Sans magazine and see a picture of myself all over the spread. With my fucking naked ass in a caption, sad sight. Do I have to explain why I'm itching to show a sight in a courtroom that these bastards will never forget? Anyway, I want to borrow money from you for a good lawyer. I'm sorry, guys. Long day. I'm sleepy. I'm trying to do a recording. Will you help me out, old friend? Out of old friendship. Well, you are my ex-wife, and I don't have money, so sorry. Give me more money and we'll talk. Mr. President, this is CEO of a major social network. You barely stepped into the White House and you're already gaining followers like crazy. My staff is telling me the servers are about to shut down unless we add new ones, but I can't make the decision myself, Mr. President. I need your authority on this. That doesn't sound right. You gotta use the most powerful servers to handle the workload. I'm just gonna say get because he doesn't say who he's from, and apparently I'm sorry, you're a corporation. You need my permission for servers. Doesn't sound right. I guess I get lost. Go away. Be gone. Hey man, I hate to spoil your presidential honeymoon, but there's been a disaster. Hurricane Charles tore through the town of Arkville. They're saying it broke the glass in every window in the town. The hospitals were flooded, 230 homes were destroyed, and 400,000 people are without electricity. There's one good thing about this nightmare, though. The mayor of Arkville is that fucking Alan Rickles. The upstart mayor with the selfie stick. The guy who thinks he's gonna be the next president in 4 years. Remember all the journalists oohing and eyeing about how much better Arkville was under Rickles? They even gave him the Best Mayor in America award. Let's hear how well our best mayor does when his town has been washed away. I bet he can't even pull up his own pants without presidential assistance. Buddy, why haven't you signed anything yet? Yes, Ellie says that any measures need to be lobbied first, but the people expect immediately results from us now. Okay. Alright, FBI informant. Oh. I mean, I need money, but we're not gonna spend it right now. Alrighty, secure a resort. Sir, I have a delicate request. President Fast loved vacationing in our area and even rented a small bungalow in a national park on the Pacific Ocean. But in all the years of his presidency, we never saw a check for the rent. While his nosy parties with the crowds of drunken people frightened away all the animals, birds, and even tourists. We didn't want to get into a fight with the president back then, but things are different now. Perhaps you have an experienced lawyer. Yes, we can. There you go. Chief, can I say hello from you to the orphans I teach programming? Sure. Sure, go ahead. Tell the orphans I said hello. God damn. Man, I knew it. Just like we feared. That upstart Rickles is using this disaster to hype himself up. Federal aid is on the way, but he's already busy organizing volunteers, setting up a medical team, and clearing debris. Rickles is loving every minute of it. He knows the eyes of America are on him. How else can you explain his endless live streams from the disaster scenes? And it's hard to not notice how sarcastic he sounds when he talks about the federal government. His America Wide Open channel isn't about breaking down the wall between government people, His super openness thing is a cheap PR stunt, especially when Rickles is profiting from the grief of the American people. Meanwhile, the real defenders of the American democracy, we work for results, not for the camera, while the reporters fall all over themselves asking for quotes. Let's send our best people to Argyle and do something that will save the city, so Americans will know that their president can handle any disaster. I feel like Alvaro and Alta might be good for that. Man, that guy Rickles is scoring political points while acting like a hero. Oh my god, I'm so brain dead right now. I don't even know what the fuck is wrong with me. We can't turn a blind eye to that. Here's a stream from a briefing where he's organizing a search and rescue teams. And here's him with a camera on his forehead, pulling a girl out of some rubble. And here's him announcing national hashtag Save a City campaign to help the city. And all his posts on Twitter are just about that. I'll tell you right now, buddy, paying for some articles won't be enough this time. We're gonna have to come up with something that will drown out Rickles and get your name back on the front page. Just don't overdo it. Let's see. What can you do? Organize flash mob on Twitter. Organize benefit concert. Assemble a team of volunteers and join the search. Use retired soldiers to protect the Argyle from looters. I thought that's not real. No, flash mob ain't gonna help. We need actual results. I don't even know what setting up a tent is really gonna do. I feel like assembling a team and joining their search and rescue. That might be better. Sir, I called my old contacts from my military days and assembled a team. We're setting off for Argyle immediately. The helicopters was much appreciated, sir. As soon as I saw the boys again, the memories came flooding back. Except that, thanks to his America Wide Open channel, Rickles attracted thousands of volunteers from all over the country. Our group of proud veterans just lost among all the rest. But the important thing is that we saved 5 lives, right, sir? So we didn't do as much. Buddy, I know you tried, but it just didn't work out this time. Nobody in Argyle even seemed to notice all your help. I guess history will remember these days as the blogging mayor's finest hour. It's just a shame Alan Rickles upstaging the newly elected president. Wow, that actually hurt me. Okay. Sir, I've never been this stressed out before, but honest work purifies the soul. At least that's what Pastor Ewan from the Church of Repentance and Labor says. Ewan also says my soul has become pure enough to require some rest. I wouldn't want to neglect my spiritual guidance advice. My dear President, I hate to say it, but the White House is a rather disappointment. I've never thought it would look so terrible up close. It's hard to feel like the wife of the most powerful man in the world when the plaster is falling off the ceiling and the wallpaper is sagging. Should we allocate some money from the budget for major renovations? Sure. My dear Adam Harrison has requested a meeting. Spare some time for the old man, would you? And tell him I said hello, that I miss his silly jokes. Oh shit, so all these have time. I mean, that one I have time on. Back, I don't know what's better. I guess we're going to secure the White House first. My friend, if you think that the White House, like any other house, is now your fortress, I assure you it is not. I'll bet fast people have bugs, hidden cameras, and all other spy devices planted all over the White House to gather dirt on the new administration and figure out our plans. If you give me a new spy-savvy partner, we can easily clear the White House of this crap. Go for it, Ollie. The subordinate will burn out at the beginning of the month after the next mission. Are you sure? Yeah, sure. Alright. Mr. President, congratulations on your successful inauguration. You never came through on one of his promises he made to me. Protect Israel's digital infrastructure from Russian and Chinese. Oh, I don't have anybody for digital infrastructure. Sorry, bud. Mr. President, forgive me for not approaching you through my boss's boss, but there's no time for the chain of command. The case is too urgent. The department just received word that foreign agents are preparing to poison Nicole, a political refugee from Russia. The Russians haven't even been trying lately, so Orda will never see how poor the refugee security coverage is. They're not even providing around-the-clock protection. I understand I'm putting myself in conflict with my superiors, but I'm asking for your help. Maybe you have somebody who can keep an eye on him to protect... Oh, shit. No, I don't, unfortunately. I apologize. Intimidate the media. Let's see. Yes, you can intimidate the media. Go for it. Honey, you seem to have misunderstood the publisher. He has enough brainy guys on his team as it is. What he needs is someone who can rattle the journalist. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. These guys are all busy. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. As always, if you liked it, leave a like. If you dislike it. Comments, questions, concerns, and ideas, leave them in the comment section below. Tell me what you think. As I'm always looking for new ideas, suggestions, and even just hanging out and chatting. If you guys want to come hang out with me, link in the description below for our Discord, where we do community events. Or, like I said, we just hang out, chat, talk about games, and even talk about gaming news. I'll see you around the next one, guys. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic night.